There's something strange happening in the world of late-night delivery driving. It's not the usual sketchy addresses, unlit doorways, or customers who vanish the second you pull up. No, what we're talking about is different. It's deeper, more twisted. In forums all over the internet, from Reddit threads buried deep in the void to CreepyPasta posts no one ever dares to upvote, stories are piling up. Stories of phantom buildings, non-existent floors, customers who don't breathe, and addresses that lead to entirely new dimensions. Most drivers ignore the signs. They chalk it up to being tired, stressed, or just losing their mind after a long shift. But others, they don't make it back. Tonight, you'll hear the full story of one Uber Eats driver. A normal guy. No criminal record. No mental illness. Just a man trying to earn a few extra bucks delivering pad thai at midnight. He thought he was accepting a routine drop-off. Instead, he delivered food to a place that should not exist. This is what happened when Adam went to floor 6 of Randolph Towers, and why he now refuses to take orders after dark. This is the true story of an Uber Eats driver who stepped into a place that should not exist. A building where floor 6 isn't just off-limits. It's not part of this world. And what he saw inside may have followed him home. It was just after 11 p.m. when Adam got the ping. He was ready to call it a night. But the payout was insane. Over $40 to drop off some Thai food just 15 minutes away. The building name? Unit 6X, Randolph Towers. He'd heard of the place vaguely. A building squeezed between two modern high-rises in downtown Chicago. No one ever talked about it. It just existed.
Fadet bricks, no intercom, no lights.
Adam figured, screw it. One last order, then home. When he arrived, the main entrance was locked. But the app buzzed. Use back entrance. Elevator will be open. 6X. He rolled around the alley and found a door already cracked open. Inside was a corridor lined with buzzing lights and walls that smelled like wet wood and disinfectant. At the end, an old freight elevator, wide open. The panel inside the elevator was strange. Floors 1 through 5 were normal. But 6 wasn't there. Just a rusted keyhole. He stared, confused, when suddenly, his phone buzzed again. Say my name softly, into the wall. He didn't even know the customer's name. That's when the button for floor 6 appeared, out of nowhere. Red. Flickering. He pressed it. The lights dimmed. The elevator moaned. The walls shimmered. At first it looked like peeling wallpaper. But then it was sand. Real sand pouring from the corners. Then ding, floor 6. The doors opened. But instead of a hallway, it was a desert. Not figuratively. An actual infinite desert. Orange skies swirling like a storm. Obelisks floating in the distance. Hot wind hitting his face. He stepped out. The elevator disappeared behind him.
No walls.
No ceiling. Just void. And then he saw them, 3 figures, gliding across the sand. Not walking. Floating. Limbs impossibly long. Heads tilted. faces hollow. They weren't human. They were watching him, and they were coming closer. Adam turned to run, but the sand beneath him dragged like quicksand. Every step was slower. He looked back. The first entity opened its mouth, but inside wasn't teeth. It was another world. An entire desert inside its mouth, with a black sun rising over red hills. He screamed. The food bag fell from his hand and pixelated into dust. Behind him, the beings whispered, 6x, 6x, 6x. Then he fell hard, and the sand swallowed him whole. He woke up, back in the elevator, covered in sweat. The food was in his lap, untouched. The elevator doors opened to morning sunlight. But something was wrong. The lobby was now a dentist's office. New furniture, bright lights, like time had jumped. The receptionist stared. "Sir, are you all right? You're bleeding." He wiped his nose and a stream of fine sand spilled into his hand. Adam quit Uber the next day. But 2 weeks later, he got a package in the mail. No return address. Inside was a Polaroid. A blurry image of that desert. 3 tall shadows in the middle. One was waving in the bottom corner. Scratched into the photo in grainy handwriting, Adam, 6x. He still wakes up with sand in his sheets. If this story chilled you, imagine what other drivers have seen at night. Some say there are buildings that exist only sometimes, between certain hours, in certain weather, or for certain people. And if you ever get a delivery to floor 6, don't go.